And so I was just wondering, we haven't talked at all before
Right. We
right
haven't.
now. So I'm just kind of curious, like, do you happen to have that one family moment that you always remember? Do you have that one story that like where you coached a family through a process that you thought, oh, this is really one of the most amazing moments I've ever experienced, where you just said, I know I'm really making an impact. I know I'm really making a difference. And
Well, I mean, the one moment that comes to mind is my dad being diagnosed with prostate cancer, because I remember how traumatic it was, and how overwhelmed he was, and how it affected everybody in the family. And he actually eventually became part of a men's group. He was living in Florida at the time. And so when he came back to Michigan in the summer, he said, "Where's the men's group?" This was a number of years ago, and I said, "I don't think there is a men's group." He says, "Well, you're going to start one." Because he said connecting and networking with other men, and getting educated about the disease has made a huge difference for me. And he actually had metastatic disease, but lived fortunately for years and died of something else. But I saw what he went through over the years with his disease and how it impacted him, and he taught me a lot about it, and how you can go from shock and grieving the loss of your health and get to a place where it's just a part of your life, not your entire life. How you deal with fear of reoccurrence, and if you happen to be that smaller number that has a reoccurrence, how do you deal with that? How do you live with it as a chronic disease if you're one of those people that has it as a chronic disease? So when I do my men's group, I think they remind me of my dad, because they have tremendous humor. They tell it like it is. They're very open and honest with one another. It's great to have an opportunity to connect with other men. And so I think the story of the men's group, and how a new person will come into the group and kind of be shocked, overwhelmed, on overload, and then by the time they leave at the end of the group, they're smiling and connecting with somebody and exchanging phone numbers. And usually, the men really pay attention to what you're going through, because it can be overwhelming. But invariably, somebody's in the group is going to make you laugh before you leave. And that balance, I think, of being able to express all your emotions, that's what I remember the most, as seeing people transform from it not taking over their whole life to kind of having it in balance. It's a difficult situation, but you never want to forget humor and all that you're grateful for. And so I think that's the most important.